Around the midpoint of the Clone Wars, the Jedi Council came across intelligence of a developing separatist weapon codenamed Operation Titan that was rumored to potentially turn the course of the war. Believing the great threat it posed and that time was of the essence, Yoda personally undertook the mission of uncovering and destroying the weapon before it could be completed. Paired with Anakin Skywalker, the two Jedi used a recently captured separatist frigate to covertly enter deep within Confederate space in hopes of infiltrating a research base linked to Operation Titan. When they arrived, Yoda went inside using his small stature to move through the structure's tight conduits until he arrived at its data center. As he was going through the databanks, Yoda was soon interrupted by General Grievous, who was stationed at the base. With this being his first confrontation with the Grand Master and seeing how feeble he appeared, the cyborg general became eager to face him. Upon igniting his lightsaber, Grievous charged Yoda, who effortlessly blocked his initial attacks before leaping over and striking the cyborg across the top of the head. Fortunately for Grievous, the lightsaber strike was not deep enough to make contact with his brain, only cutting through his armor. Had the armor not protected him, the fight between them would have been over within mere seconds. Nonetheless, Grievous continued his assault. Yoda used the Force to restrict the general in his place and threw him across the room into a wall. Despite being clearly outmatched and humiliated by his opponent, Grievous's copium reached maximum levels, with him attempting once again to attack Yoda, believing that he was actually winning the duel and that the Jedi Grand Master was the one on the ropes. Their duel was interrupted soon after, with battle droids charging into the room. Realizing his risk of staying, Yoda escaped back into the conduit, having gotten all he needed from the databanks regarding Operation Titan. But before he left, Yoda embarrassed Grievous one final time by grabbing his lightsaber with the Force and taking it with him, using it to fight his way through hordes of battle droids in his path as he returned to Anakin. Once aboard the frigate, the Jedi escaped from the incoming Separatists with Operation Titan's data in hand. Learning the location of the project and the fact that it was a new droid army consisting of models that were going to be 4 times larger than a human, Anakin and Yoda quickly set out to destroy the so-called Mega Droids before they could be unleashed on the greater galaxy.